So guys, in this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to start writing your essay. Okay, so before I get started, know that I'm using Windows 11, and so my interface might be a little bit different if you're using Windows 10 or earlier. Right, so to get started, click on your Microsoft Word. Okay, it might be somewhere here. If not, you should find it. And to do that, you should click on your Start button. Okay, it should be somewhere here. Mine is here. Okay, so you can click start. You should see it among the apps that will be displayed. This is my Word. You might see Office. It leads to the same thing, just the package of Word, Excel, and etc. All right, so I can click on Word here. If it's not, you can search Word and it should come. Okay, just might be the search box might be below or something. Not sure. You can also click on this and then you search. And then you can click open or you tap on it and then it should open. Or if you saw Office, you can just click on Office and it should open, and something like this would open. You click maybe Word and you click blank document and it should open like this. All right, so to get started, there are some configuration settings you have to do, or some font structures that you have to put in place first. Okay, so to do that, please set your font. Now, the font style should be Times New Roman. You can search it, and then you click enter, and the font size should be 12. Okay. And then you would have to go to the layout and make sure that the margin is set to this. This is the standard. Or on phone, you should see 1, 1, 1. Okay. All right. Okay, so you get back to home. And then you start typing and make sure that this is checked. Okay, align left is checked. Okay, if it's not, put it there. Okay, let's we'll ignore it. We'll save it later. First thing you want to do is to write your name. Okay, here, the left, full name. Okay, you click enter. You write your instructor's name. Maybe. Okay, and then you click enter again. You should write the course name. For example, colon. Okay, and then click enter. Write the date that the assignment is due. Right, then click enter again. The next thing we want to do is to write the title of the essay. For example, if you chose one step I can take to develop a growth mindset, you might want to write something like this. All right. Now it has to be in the center. To do that, make sure you can just highlight it and click this center, and it should be in the center. All right, and then you click enter. Now, this is where you start the essay itself, but it's in the middle. So if you start, you'll start from the middle, and we don't want that. And so you go back to align left for it to go to the left. Now, this is where you start the essay. And remember, you have to indent your work. Some people will do that by just clicking the space bar multiple times and then start. That's not a professional way to do it. Okay, so the best way to do it is to simply click on the tab button. Okay, on your keyboard, you should see tab on the left side of your keyboard, or you should see some 2 arrows pointing to 2 directions. Okay, so you click on that and it should indent nicely for you. When you start typing, remember what you type here, everything should be a hook. Okay, except the last sentence. So let's say I'm typing, it should draw the reader in, give the reader an idea of what they're going to talk about. Then the last sentence should be a thesis statement. Okay, before I go on, make sure this one is not bolded. Many people will just bold it like this. Please don't bold it. All right, so your thesis statement. Now, remember last week in your writing practice assignment, you wrote your thesis statement and all that. So you need to open that document up as a guide to help you. Mine is open here. Okay, so we are going to look through this. Okay, now if you don't have it on your computer or you can find it, open your browser, go to the assignment page and click this and it will download for you and just click on it to open. All right, so let's go back. Okay, so, all right, so I chose this topic and this is my thesis statement. So you just copy it by highlighting the whole thing and right clicking, copy, or clicking, you can just click Control C, okay, and then copy. Open the assignment and just click Control V, or you right click again and you click paste. Make sure you click paste as plain. Okay, for example, if I choose any other thing like just paste or this, it would be blue or things like that. So make sure it's keep text only or paste as plain. All right, now let's click enter and you have gone to the body paragraph itself. To get started with a body paragraph, make sure that it's indented, and to indent, click the tab button again. You click it and it indents nicely. All right, and then you start with your topic sentence. Now let's go back to the for writing practice. Scroll down and it tells us to give our topic sentence. If you did the assignment well, you should have your topic sentence here. Okay, so you copy it again. Now, note that if your instructor commented that it wasn't a good topic sentence and gave some instructions, please follow that one. Don't copy the exact one you used if it's wrong. But if it's okay, just copy and paste it. Okay, I'll just click Control C to copy. And then you get here and you just click Control V to paste. Now this would happen again. So if you see this, click this, get options, and then I switch to keep text only, and then it's black and nice. All right, the indentation is there. Now the next thing that should come is the supporting detail. Remember, you're going to use two supporting details, and if you go through your writing practice for week 4, you should see it here. And this isn't a supporting detail, but it should give you an idea of what you plan to write about. So this tells us that I plan to share my own personal experience of how that distributed learning has helped me and all that. So, oh yeah, I remember that experience. So I'll just go here and start writing about that experience. And then you go on. All right. And when you are done, you go to the next one. Okay, you're going to write in practice again. Second supporting detail, I said I would include an expert testimony from Lane. Yeah, so I remember, oh, okay, yeah. Then I go to find it. Either it was a quote in a book or on the internet or anything. I copy that quote. Then I come back to the assignment page and then I maybe say, Lane said, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then I paste the code and then I explain. Make sure you explain if it's a code or anything like that. And then make sure it's directly, follows just after a full stop. Some people would start the current supporting detail as a new paragraph. Please don't do that. We are writing only one body paragraph. Okay, so when you're done, you click enter again to write your concluding paragraph. Remember that it should be indented as well. So you click your tab, then you start. Okay, maybe you start by saying conclusion or something like that, and you just go on. Okay. So, and then you just go. All right, write it nicely and you're done. Okay, now remember, if you're struggling with anything, go back to the lessons, go back to your modules, you see the headings of the writing practice, writing lesson, and then maybe writing lesson for introductory paragraph, writing lesson for body paragraph, writing lesson for conclusion paragraph. Okay. And the last thing you want to do is to make sure your essay follows the 2-line spacing rule. To do that, you highlight everything. You come here, you click this, okay, line spacing and paragraph spacing, and you choose 2. Yeah, this seems to be a very wide line spacing, but that's the requirement. Okay, so you do it that way. And then to check the number of words you've used, you come here. So we've used 92 words, but they need around, I think, 250 and 300 words. But yeah, of course, it could be more than that. So you use this to check. Make sure your language or English is United States English. If it's in UK, just or any other thing, just click here, and then you choose United States from the list. Okay, and then click enter. Make sure you click maybe detect automatically. Don't check this, otherwise if you have some grammatical errors will not show. Like have some errors here, it's showing. So yeah, and then this is not completely accurate. It doesn't give us the essay words. So it gives us a total of everything including this, and this is not part of the numbers required or number of words required. So to do that, to check the actual essay words, highlight the essay or the whole essay excluding these. Okay, and then come here, you'd see 78 out of 92 words. But that means the actual essay words are 78. Okay, so that you know what you're doing. So that's basically it. Now, make sure your words or your font is black. And people might have blue or anything at the end. And to make sure that also your words, you are following everything correctly, please highlight everything again. You can click Ctrl-A, everything will be highlighted, and come to New Times Roman again. Click on this to make sure all your words are in that same format, and this one too. And click 12 again, and make sure everything is the same font size. Usually, if you click here and you don't see any number here, that means there are different number styles or number sizes. So when you click on the 12 and it comes to 1. Yeah. So the last thing you want to do is to save your assignment, and it should be in your name. So to do that, click on the file. Okay. Click save as, and usually want to save in your OneDrive account, but you can choose to save it on your document by clicking this PC. Let's say I'll choose document, and I'd want to save it somewhere here. But before you do that, usually I like to create a new folder just for my part 3 assignments or my course assignments. So I would click new folder, and click the file name. Maybe I'll type skills. Okay, right, and then I would want to click on the life skills to tell them, hey, this is where I want to save the assignment. Okay, and then I have to rename the assignment. Okay, to rename it, it should start with the week name, like week 5, by that, and the assignment name, say basic essay, and then I'll bring my name, either a last name or a first name, then click save. So it'll be saved there. So everything will be grouped nicely. So basically, this is how you write your basic essay and all your other essay assignments in this course. I hope it explains everything. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I wish you the best.